to the muted microphone. What is up, and welcome to the channel. Hey, what's up, Frankie? So, welcome to 8-Bit. I'm Shaun, and hey, what's up, Joe? So, you may have seen these. I put up a couple scheduled streams. Hopefully, the audio is good. On kind of our new plan going forward in 2025. It took a lot of reflection, and I appreciate the 2 weeks off to kind of reflect, look at our year, and just evaluate everything that we did, I did, what we were able to accomplish, and honestly, what I failed at, right? What I failed at and what I want to get better. So 2026. Yes, I'm not sure what I said there, but hope you all had a good lunch. We're going to get a Mountain Dew Baja Blast, brand new here. Let's open this up. This is a Mountain Dew, not a beer, after lunch beer. So added some things on our screen and different things. But so honestly, took a few weeks off, 12-15 to like 1-2 or whatever, focused on family, kind of reflected on our year, tried to get caught up. Just a ton of stuff I needed to do in our lab and our shop, behind the scenes, on our website. And just through all that reflection, seeing the amazing things we were able to do through our Facebook group, the community we have built there, just a group of amazing people, amazing men, supportive, and everything that we're able to do there and focus on there. We have our Instagram following, which is amazing too. It's less of a community, I feel like, because it's just the nature of what it is there. But with all that, I realized I completely failed. Excuse me. So I completely failed you all on our Twitch and YouTube channel. And there's a lot of reasons why. And we will kind of backtrack here and just chat for the first 10 or 15 minutes of this stream and talk about why I was able to reflect and why we failed. Honestly, there's some good reasons with everything that we were doing and everything that was going on. So let's kind of get into it. A year and a half ago, excuse me, goodness gracious, I have a little frog in my throat. Just praying a lot, talking to my wife, and trying to figure out what the future of 8-Bit was, what we wanted it to be. Is the intention that we started the company with, are we still staying strong to that, vibe? And I got a contract accounting job because we were unsure of where we were, if this was something that we could continue to grow, to kind of build a community, and at the same time be able to support, our family, provide some income. And again, prayed about it a lot. Like, just give me a sign in 2025. And oh my gosh, did we ever get that? We far exceeded where I thought we would go from a sales standpoint. We crossed over $160,000 in gross revenue. Now, that doesn't count all of the expenses incurred throughout the year, and we'll get into a little bit of those. This is not like a main recap of our whole year. I did that video a few years ago. This is more just like why I failed at YouTube and Twitch in 2025. And the year just provided immense growth, immense scaling. I was trying to focus on our Facebook group, build that community up, because it is a community there, and you can go there to find support for whatever you need. A lot of people that want to see our company succeed are there if you have Facebook, and share exciting things about our company, what they're doing in their own lives, not even with our company. Just, hey, I wore this 8-Bit cent today and I'm going to Costco, or I'm going, to see this game or that game or hang out with my family, different events, which are really cool to see. Focused on that community. I realized halfway through the year, like I had abandoned the contract job. The contract was up. They wanted me to stay. There's no way I could with everything that 8-bit was showing me it needed. Excuse me. Realized I was missing out on communicating with our email list halfway through the year. Like I just don't even have 5 minutes of energy to sit down and push out an email to our customers and the community there that on what's going on with the company. We had this tremendous growth uh, in 2025, and I was losing touch and contact. I felt like with you all, Facebook was going strong. I was doing our walk and talk on Instagram, building those. I was failing at our email community and contacting email because it's you may be a customer or in all of those communities, but there are some customers or people that are just in select communities. They don't have social media, they're only on email, right? They don't have Facebook, so they're just on Instagram. They don't have Instagram or Facebook but they use YouTube or they use Twitch. So we were growing our Facebook group and Instagram community. I'm not necessarily concerned about numbers. I've never chased numbers per se, but I want to build an authentic community of genuine people. And I was failing at email also. And halfway through the year, I hired an email um, client and if you've seen our emails the last half of the year, they've been absolutely amazing. The emails have. So they, it was expensive. Onboarding was $3,000, right? So you talk about gross sales, you have, probably at least half of that in just routine monthly costs that you're getting. Hey, what's going on? CL Loudy Cub just followed us from Twitch. All right. And then that 6 went up here. So you see, I've got just our numbers up here. I figured out how to add them. And so I was failing at that. So I hired an email client, $3,000 to onboard, and they charge a recurring fee every month to send 4 or 5 emails out. And that's something I was willing to do because I want to let everyone know what's going on in our email list. And as we build this company, right? Solo entrepreneur, we're building a company. We have to communicate with all of our customers, all of our community. We're doing pretty good, man. I'm just kind of going over our year in review a little bit, why we're doing these afternoon lunch streams. And I hope you're doing well too after lunch, right? After lunch, a little gaming session. We'll probably start the gaming around 2, maybe, after I kind of walk you through why I failed. And so now they're on board. I have routine meetings with them about our emails that go out. I still review them. They design them. They put language in them. They kind of know the vibe of our company now based on all the emails I sent and the back and forth and the updates I give them. Excuse me. So that part of our community now has a plan, and it took me a lot while we were growing and just saw massive growth with, honestly, we only launched 3 new scents last year. Soul Survivor, Project Shadow, which I forget about almost all the time. Such a good scent, and it went fast, and I couldn't and I couldn't what's up, Justin? And I couldn't, I didn't get any more blend to blend it up, and that went, and then Hippo Island later in the year. We did launch new stuff, face serum, our tallow, and a few other things. Yeah, Belmont was the end of last year, Justin. So Belmont and Punch Out were the very end of December. So technically, yes, it is a new release, I guess you could consider it, for 2026, because it was fairly new still or in 2025, but it released December in 2024, which originally our other people character was supposed to, and I just couldn't get the fragrances in time for the blend. But so emails taken care of, and then going back through our year and our live streams we did on our YouTube and Twitch channel, I just saw that we only averaged, like, if you don't count the last 4 we did while the kids were on break, I was only averaging maybe 1 a month, maybe even less than that. And just as a solo entrepreneur doing everything, seeing the record growth we had as a company, the new product, the research development. I mean, when I say solo entrepreneur, my wife and my kids will help label and make stuff when they are able to. My wife works full time, absolutely um, carries us with insurance and stuff to let me pursue this passion and build this community. And so it was just like all the website. I do all the website, all the images, everything. I take the artwork, the image of a character we get from an artist, and I create the entire background. Like Hippo Island, he literally gave me the figure. I did the entire background. I added the snow. I do all of that in Illustrator and Photoshop. And so it takes a lot. It takes a lot, right? As we're releasing these, we're doing all this stuff, and I want it to be professional. So, um, and absolutely, absolutely, Justin. We like for only having 3 new scents. Well, now we brought back 6 ones that you all voted on in our Facebook group, so that helped, and we did some new artwork there for our year. And that face serum's been amazing, and our growth oil just continues to just dominate. Um, our sales. It was probably 25% of our sales last year, which is amazing. So a fantastic year. But through all of that, through all of, you know, the prayer we did last year on what do you want 8-bit to become? Where should the focus be, to just reflecting and praying the last couple weeks. I wanted to get a new game plan together for our YouTube and Twitch channel because I am Um, I love people. I love chatting with people. You know, my wife uses the term peopling, like I need my peopling time. And when I'm here by myself working, and when you're working by yourself, yeah, you have focus and drive and you can get stuff done. But you also like you miss those interactions with people and the community. Yeah, I'm messaging people on in our Facebook group or posting. And, you know, when we did the walk and talk on Instagram, it kind of filled my cup up a little bit in peopling, right? I'm the guy that talks to random strangers in line waiting for something, or, you know, even my kids make fun of me for it sometimes. I love the community. I love the chat. I love all of that. And the last 2 weeks, I miss that with you all on YouTube and Twitch. The 2024, we did a decent job. 2025, I absolutely failed at YouTube and Twitch, providing content, doing what I wanted to do, and engaging with you all on this platform and peopling. So, like, we, excuse me, I was doing scent or like little scent videos, right? Breakdowns. Now, they're only 5-10 minutes, me breaking down my own scent that I created and just talking about the history, the background, why it's the scent it is. And I did probably 6 or 7 of those. The last one I did was a year ago, I think, Justin, with Belmont or Punch Out. I don't even know if I did Punch Out. Um, but Belmont I did for sure. I didn't do that this entire year. I don't feel like I don't remember doing one for Project Shadow. Maybe I did. I know we talk about it on our live streams, releases and stuff, but I want to get back to that type of content creation. So I've redone my whole calendar. Excuse me, for 8-bit. We still have a lot of releases this year, a lot of cool stuff coming, but I'm going to try to stick to certain calendar days to do certain things and stick more to a timely schedule that is going to help me people more, if that's a word. So that will help me create content, engage with you all through YouTube, through Twitch. We'll still have our growth in our Facebook group. We have, again, amazing men there, and people there that are just engaging, creating posts, commenting, helping drive that community, which I absolutely love. Just, again, amazing human people in that group. And I am hoping we have our numbers up here. Um, you know, Current subs. So this is if you sub and unsub, these numbers will go up and down as the stream happens. I think we were at 435 a week ago, and we started doing more gaming streams with the kids. It dropped, but that's fine. Again, I'm not worried necessarily about the sub count or where that goes. I'm more worried about the open line of communication I have with you all on the platforms that we are on and the channels um, that we use. And so you're going to see a lot of YouTube and Twitch streams from me this year. And again, the reason we failed was because I was doing so many other things and seeing different errors and things that need to be corrected. I just never fixed this. We were, the Saturday night streams are pretty much going to go away. It's exhausting. 3 kids doing some travel sports. Saturday nights are tough. We're trying to do gaming streams. I'm tired, maybe falling asleep already. The kids ask about a stream, and then I'm like, hey, do we want to do a stream this week? And they're like, nah. It became really too easy just to be like, you know what, we're not doing a stream this week. And then my poor wife, who was amazing, would, while we were streaming, the days we would stream on Saturday nights, would be by herself upstairs, watching a movie by herself, or getting and missing out on that family time we have. So Saturday streams will be few and far between, but I am planning to do Monday and Thursday 1:30 to 3, and that might shift 12:30 to 2. We'll see how analytics provide and what's best for everybody. And then Tuesday night we will do a Tuesday night stream, 9 p.m. And those are going to be the streams every week. So I'm setting chunks of time aside in our schedule to re-engage our community in YouTube and Twitch, or just grow our community in Twitch, because I just haven't had one. Connor redid our display back here and put all our classic oils up that we've all released. And if you ever zoom in, you can see some of the 3D prints, the amazing 3D prints that we had printed. DK barrel and the Sonic and stuff, and some other things up through here. But so just re-engage our YouTube channel, engage our Twitch channel, and just provide some chill, laid back streams where we do a little bit of gaming. And then Tuesday nights are going to be our release nights, and the kids will hopefully join in for the first part of those. So instead of talking about a release for 30 minutes on Tuesday, we'll do probably gaming immediately so they can get to bed first, since it's a school night, and then chat a little bit more near the end of it, some giveaways on Tuesday nights. But Monday and Thursday is all going to be about just after lunch, workday chill, just hanging out, chatting about whatever. We're going to do some gaming, some current games, and just try to reopen those lines of the channel, the communication. I'll be making videos for our YouTube channel again that will be put out. So just realizing that failure of Twitch and YouTube, mainly YouTube, and then started a Twitch channel, but just never really did anything with it. And you can see our schedules in both of those. That's going to be kind of what we do. And then, those little 8 or 10 minute videos I do on Scent, those can take anywhere up to an hour to edit and stuff too. So every video you see somebody put out, it does take a lot of time to edit. And I will be probably clipping stuff and putting some reels at some point on our main 8-Bit Beard Co. social media, Instagram, Facebook, and just put it to the Reels tab, not post it to the main grid. So But yeah, we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna, it's something that I want to do, and um, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So failed at so many things, and then not sure why the that keeps showing up down there. Okay. Um, get rid of that there too a little bit right now, but just kind of why I failed, the reason I failed, recognizing that failure, and now um, I want to correct it. So I'm not about like, I don't chase dollars. It's one reason we just don't have sale after sale after sale every week, every month. Some holidays we don't even put stuff on sale. 4th of July, I don't think we had a sale last year. I think Father's Day we did. We're men's grooming, so we'll do that. But really have four main sales a year. We have our Mario Day, big sale. We'll have a Father's Day sale. Black Friday was just bonkers this year. Typically, I'll do an end of the year sale, but this time I just I was I needed the time to recover, and kind of plan the future of where we wanted to take everything. So I appreciate this honesty, integrity, wholesomeness, creativity. Just a few of the traits that bring me back to your brand and channel. Haven't been active since the twins, but try to, dude, you're awesome, man. You're jumping in streams. The streams that we do, you're always popping in saying hi. Don't ever feel like, life is life and you get busy. And um, as I got busy and we didn't stream as much, right? So we didn't have a set schedule where we were like every Tuesday, every Saturday. It fell off. And then once you miss a couple, you just start missing everything. So it was one of those. Tyson's been saying something similar about missing that time with the community. It happens when your plate gets filled up. It does. So like my cup overflowed in other areas, and I'm kind of pointing to our lab over there. Um, in the amazing growth we had as a company, which is awesome, right? It provides us an opportunity to do other things and keep doing this, to buy new equipment. I've got a new, we bought a new mic towards the end of the year that the kids have been using. I'm still using a $40 1080p webcam, and I think it does fine. I'm not trying to stream in 4K, right? And I was going through talking to Liam about that. Like, you do small upgrades. We eventually got this Rodecaster, and then I had a $60 mic, and now we have a nicer mic. And then we bought a switch, which was very expensive, a very expensive switch that can route everything that it needs to into a Thunderbolt 5 into our laptop. Like, I have a Apple MacBook that runs everything, right? So, but I missed peopling. I missed community. That was part of the reflection, was I needed that to fill my cup up as much as you are here, watching and hanging out. I love the connection because it gets lonely when you are running a company by yourself. You're doing everything pretty much by yourself. Um, and I am a people person, and I love people, and I love chatting with people. And one of the reasons why, uh, you know, I am refocusing efforts and kind of creating a schedule. If you go to our YouTube channel now, in the bio, I've updated that. There's still other things I want to create on that channel, on our YouTube channel specifically. And part of like our third leg of content that I've been putting off for probably 2 years, maybe more. It's always been like, hey, I want to do this, and I never do. So we are reorganized, a little bit more streamlined, providing a little bit more content, and it'll be very intentional content in what we do. And this helps fill my cup up too, and helps get my people time in, right? I need my peopling. Um, we're humans. We love social interactions, and most of us, we need that community, and um, and that's what I want to provide here through these channels. Also, is that community again. So, hey, what's going on, Jake? Welcome in, my man. I think I need to increase maybe this my chat here. I don't know if that resizes it or just nope, made it go away completely. Let's undo that. I gotta figure out how to do that. Yeah, get busy, overwhelmed, trying to balance everything, and don't think negatively about failure to support one platform or other. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I'm not. You know, I'm never afraid to fail at anything. Everything's a learning lesson, right? And I tell my kids, like, you can't be afraid to like fail a test. Like, you either know it or you don't. You like the anxiety that I think a lot of people have about certain things. And I get anxious about some things, but one of my aunts was talking to me at Christmas about it specifically. And do I have like that anxiety gene and kind of runs in our family? And I'm like, no, like I either know it or I don't. I'm never like, well, you go into a test. It's how I've always been like, and you're like, well, I just bombed that thing, right? Because I didn't study as much as I should have, and I didn't know the material. I'm not anxious about my score. I know I probably did terrible because I didn't put the work in. Um, and I'm willing to put the work in here now. So you're gonna see a bunch. We might these numbers might go up and down. Whatever happens is gonna happen, but we're gonna put in some work this year on the channel. And there's gonna be people like 431 YouTube subs is pretty good for not having a really active channel the last year, and the different content we were doing. So oh, see, we just lost to Twitch. So they popped in. That person that popped in earlier probably just left. It was like, what is this dude doing? He's not even gaming. Well, we're just setting the foundation of the expectation of what these streams are going to be. So, and again, I don't. It is a failure of not focusing on the community here that we build up over a few years, and just feel like we abandon them and not providing the content that you all were looking for here. So, and Justin, yes, that schedule is set in stone right now. So, repeating on my calendar, you will see it in Twitch in our schedule. And then if you have Twitch, follow us on Twitch there too. And then you will see it in our YouTube bio. And then every either Friday afternoon or Monday morning, I will create the live streams for the week on YouTube, so that you can, and they'll just be our default cover until we actually get into the gaming. And then once the video posts it or the live's over, we'll go back through and edit it a little bit and update the cover photo on what that is for YouTube specifically. So it's only a failure if you learn nothing from it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean? Gaming part is up and running. Hey, we're getting ready to start that now. And I think so the 0 out of 10 are so Twitch, you have so YouTube, you sub to the channel. Twitch, you follow. And then if you sub on Twitch, I think it's $5.99 a month for the channel. They recommend having a goal of 10 subs. So that's going to be our initial goal as we progress through here. Jake. Yeah, man. Yeah. I like, and depending on their ages and sports, like it is. So we're trying to grab our weekends back. I know it was a great time and I love streaming. But we're just going to do a different day. And then every now and then we'll probably still stream on a Saturday. Like there'll be like it's like a bonus. I think I put it in there as like a bonus level or a bonus quest, is if we stream on a Saturday. But we're going to try to recoup some of that time and get some more time back with the wife, so she doesn't feel like she's on her own out there. And it just can be so exhausting sometimes when you're traveling, when you're doing sporting events, to have the energy to start stream, right? So I think I have a Twitch is going to make one to catch. Oh yeah, he's a huge follower too. You have seven to 23. Holy moly, dude! Yeah, our youngest now is 11, so and our oldest is 17. So shorter span, but we have college coming up, and I feel the same. Like I feel like I started working when I was 12, babysitting, cutting grass. I even pitched in with my brothers, had a paper route, back then when kids ran the paper routes. Um, Even subbed in for them, was worked all through high school on a carry out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, missed a ton of high school football games. I didn't play football, but just that community, missing that community there. Um, and then worked through college too. I always had a part-time job when I got my first degree in college, framed houses during the summer. I worked in a genetics fish lab during the school year. It was crazy, a little crazy. But let's get into some gaming, I think. You guys have any other questions? So hopefully that was about 32 minutes of me chatting. Just thinking about it a lot the last few weeks, last night, kind of what I wanted to say. And we'll probably pull part of that down and clip it and post it to Facebook, Instagram. But so we will be gaming just for a little bit today and till about 3. And tomorrow we will have our release of Mario Kart. So our People's Character 2025. I don't have any pictures up on it. It's on our website. Coming soon, I think, is the main graphic. Pretty unique scent. We kind of do unique scents around here. So that will be live tomorrow night on our channel, 9 p.m. So Tuesdays, 9 p.m. is going to be our main quest stream. And Monday, Thursday are just going to be after lunch hangouts, just chilling. Nothing like this serious. The first 30 minutes I did here, that's way too serious for what these are intended for. But I wanted to set up the streams and why the schedule is and kind of what we're doing. So Tuesdays are going to be my in-lab day. So I didn't want to stream afternoon on Tuesdays. Like I'm going to be making products all day. And I kind of have a set schedule of everything we're going to do going forward. So let's see. Oh, look at that. Okay, so apparently when somebody subs to you or follows you, and this is probably the person that unsubbed from me too. Yeah, Mario Kart's going to be great. So that doesn't just go away then? Like it just stays there forever? There's got to be something there where like I've got to figure out something where it's like only stays active for like it goes away after a while. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll hide it, I guess. Until I can figure that out. That means all of these are going to have this one or two. Oh no. We'll hide these until I can figure out how that works. Yeah, there's our other chat there. I wanted to showcase, people subbing to the channel, but well, you can kind of see how the camera zooms in a little bit there too. So let's just say I'm surprised you have any time with all the boys. Definitely should do something special for the missus. Yeah. Absolutely. I think so too. I don't know if she'll want to stream with us or not, or I think she's going to stream with us when we do our anniversary scent in February. Gosh, I forgot how hot these are. I might put my earbuds in. It was things can always just get so hot. I think she's going to stream with us and for our anniversary set next month. So it's going to be a throwback to one we released as Epic Beards when we first did that one. So yeah. That looks kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's fine. All right, so we are going to be streaming Arc Raiders. I've been playing the heck out of this game. The game is awesome. Looks like we got 39th position in the trials that we did. This is a PvE PvP extraction shooter. Take a look at the trials that. Oh, these are the new trials. So snitches, snowballs, and a bastion. Damage bastions. Search supply drops. Harvest plates. Okay. This is a lot of fun. This game is. Been playing it a lot. Level 72. Let's see here. I have in-game homepage, and then in-game will fly over here, but maybe that's where we need to be right now. Hey, Dave, what's going on, man? There were none from Epic that were carried over to 8-bit until our 5-year anniversary set coming out at the end of February. It'll be a Tuesday night stream. So that one that carried over was one of the first sets we ever launched. 1792. So it's going to be it's a sandalwood bourbon type of scent, and then I've changed it a little bit from that original scent drop, but it was one of the I love the scent, honestly, and a lot of people did, but everybody was doing sandalwood bourbon 4 or 5 years ago, and it kind of got diluted, I guess you could say, because everyone was doing it. There's some companies that still do it, and it is just an amazing scent. I love it. I loved wearing it, and so it's going to be coming back. That's the one that's going to be coming back, and it's going to have a little twist to it, like we always do. So it'll be a good one. But I have not tried Grounded 2 yet. I've only done. I honestly almost didn't buy this game. I still have Cyberpunk 2077 that I haven't even been able to play. So in this one we've put, I've put, I don't even know where I'm going here, a good amount of hours in. I think it says something here like top side hours is 76 hours. So I'll play, really getting used to this game at night, trying to complete things. And I am not a PvP player, so you can see that here. I've knocked out 7 players. This is more like self-defense. When the game first started, like people were just shoot you in the back and extract at people camping at extract. So it's an extraction raider game. So you get loaded into a map and you have less than 30 minutes. Typically you'll get loaded in between 17 minutes and 29 minutes left in the map. And then you have to go raid the map, avoid all the ARC, which are basically the AI robots, and there's different types of them. And in the beginning, the first month, there would be people just camping at these extraction points. You have a limited number, and they would just stay there. And when you show up to extract, they would just kill you and then take your loot. Campers. They're not really looked highly upon, but a lot of people brag about it on social media in different groups. And then we have Times Revive to Squad Mate. I don't run too often in squads. There's a couple people that I do run with. And then we have Times Revive to Stranger. I carry defibs. I try to help people out, right? That's what I do here. I run around. I try to avoid PvP if I can, but clearly I've had a few here. This number's in the hundreds for a lot of people. But I will help people if I can help them shoot down ARC. I'll help them shoot down arcs, stay alive. I will help them do whatever in this game. And there we have, I always carry a defibrillator, which you can then revive strangers. So completed 70 quests. There's one quest I have not completed yet, and it's in the most lethal map of the stage. If you guys ever played Call of Duty Black Ops 2, there is a map called Nuketown there, which was just all out anarchy. And there's a map in this game called Stella Montis that is a massive map, and I always get lost there, but it is anarchy there anytime you get loaded in there. So I stay away from that for the most part. But we have different trials. You can, I love my character too. Like you can change your outfit, but this kind of gives me like Speed Racer vibes. I feel like, you know, there's this hockey outfit that I recently unlocked with a new update. This is the one I originally ran around as like a cowboy. But I've been rocking this one for a while now. Diablo 4 was a lot of fun. And played that for a while, but jumped into Fallout 76 and was running on Fallout 76 for the longest time. And then this game literally came out October 30th, and there's massive streamers that run this game for 7 or 8 hours a day that you cap out. I don't know if you can see in the top corner of the screen, you cap out at 75, I think is your and you see mine's 72 up there, so I'm pretty much going to be capped out on XP, and I won't be able to upgrade my skills. And then you basically, what happens is you get to it here, projects. They have different special projects within the game. This game was only $40, by the way, so like it is for games today. Graphics are amazing, gameplay is absolutely amazing, and sorry, comment. Brag about being a spawn camper. That's bragging about sucker punching someone. Yeah, honestly, it is. People brag about it, dude. They like, if you get in some of these groups, they absolutely brag about all of that. And I'm like, why would you ever brag about that? So let me know. And then you have Expedition. So Expedition basically reset all of your XP. You lose like all of your inventory, any like you have to find and learn blueprints in this game, and to be able to craft items and some certain weapons and stuff. And excuse me, you basically lose all of these, and it's a complete wipe your game. So I compare it to like almost the OG Legend of Zelda. And I know there's newer games that do this too, but like the game that I've played that does this is like OG Legend of Zelda. You beat the game, and then you play again as Link again, right? In the OG Legend of Zelda, all the dungeons have moved to different places. They're all a little different. The enemies are a little harder, right? So kind of like that, where you wipe everything. So I'm working towards that. We'll wipe at some point. And then we'll wipe this at some point. And yeah, it's kind of where we're at. You know, every weapon does a little bit different damage depending on what your focus is. So it kind of gives you a breakdown here of all of that. Like, and you can kind of see here, it says arc armor penetration's moderate, so it does a decent job at the arc. They basically AI bots that are around, and some of them are pretty tough. Fallout 76, like I was jamming on that for a long time this year. It is a lot better now. they have put a massive amount into the updates and to the events that they're doing that now. So, if I ever excuse me, don't stream this one, I'll probably go back to Fallout 76 for a little bit. Um, we'll see. Yeah, prestiging. Yeah, same thing, kind of like that. So they basically, you wipe, you get 5 skill points from the beginning. So basically every season is 60 days, and you will get 5 extra skill points when you wipe to upgrade into your skill tree. So the game is like, for $40, the amount of development in this game is absolutely crazy. So you have a skill tree, and you literally can put different skills where you want them, but you can never max your skill tree out all the way in all 3 categories based on your level, right? You need to pick what you're going to do the most in. And I just unlocked on the survival here on the right, I just unlocked security breach, which are special lockers in the game that provide you special loot. I've not ever opened one up before, so we'll see what happens. Possible remaster 3 or New Vegas. Yeah, that I would think that might happen. Yeah. I actually never played New Vegas, so I was Fallout 4 and then 76. Both were great, I felt like, and then 76 was just very unique because you have the player interactions. You have some PvP in that game if you have it turned on. Arc Raiders is always on, and they basically are they're matching your lobbies to where to how you play. So if you're a PvP player, PvP, then you will be put in heavy PvP lobbies. But we are a PvE, and so our lobbies are mostly chill for the most part. It's mostly chill, but you'll run into you run into people that just want to PvP all the time. So right now I'm looking for 2 humidifiers to advance this next stage, and you can see in the top right, the window opens in 47 days for the next expedition to reset. So I am a hoarder when it comes to video games, so like I have all of the stuff anyway. Yeah, Justin, I never played. Wow, really, Joe? New Vegas is better than 3, which is better than 4, then better than 76. I looked before I buy games, I look at no, I never did 3 either. I looked at top 10 rankings of series, and I don't think 3 or New Vegas were above 4 and 76. Where 76 is now. Now I know 76 was terrible when it first came out. But again, a lot more people, a lot more enemies, a lot more events, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, you can track and untrack, so we'll track humidifiers, and we'll just load into a lobby here and kind of, if you guys have not played this, kind of show you. So you have your shield, light shield. Shield doesn't stop you from getting damaged, it just reduces the damage. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, and somebody got me on the 76. And you have your safe pocket here, which means so if you die in an extraction shooter game, if I would go in with this loadout and I die, I lose all of those resources except for what's in my safe pocket down here. Besides what's stored down here. So everything else, if I die before I extract, I would lose everything. So that's why there's so much PvP, because people are just taking the good loot from everybody. So let's go find a couple humidifiers. We're gonna just do an easier. I say that and I'm probably gonna die. So we're gonna load in here, do a little bit easier. Yeah, I'll have to take those. I'll look at those. Excuse me, goodness. Ugh. Let me know if that game audio is okay. have a PS3 and a PS2. And the PS3 is still hooked up. Actually, it's still hooked up, so let's see. So we're loaded in here. We got about 21 minutes left. It's at the top middle of the screen there. I think in game I'm going to move over here. If I'm too big on the screen, let me know. I'm going to take a look at the map. Where are we here? We are. So we're looking for humidifiers, and I wanted to be up here by these apartments and residents, and this house up here. So we'll probably just maybe head up here, loot a couple things, and then try to extract here at the most popular extract point there is in this game. If you don't extract in time also, then you die. So it's all great. We'll just mark it here, and then maybe we'll run into some. Again, if my safe here, we're loading in late, so most things are probably going to be looted already. And I'm not sure. I hear people shooting. There's nothing here to loot. Maybe just. All right. Right down here. Sometimes there's a case in here. There is. Awesome. Ammo case. I don't need either that. Any of that. So you get XP for scavenging there too. And this is another load-in spot here. But there is a few things up here. Not humidifiers, but so this has all been open. You can see like somebody's cranked this open, these open already, and probably taken all the stuff. Oh, there's one they didn't do. Oh no, they did it. Okay. Yep. So everything here has been looted. We're loading in so late that most things are probably going to be looted in this game. So, yep, they even got this. Man, they took everything. Oh, nope. So that is a Rocketeer, and it shoots missiles at you no matter how far away you are. So if I would hit this, it would start flying over to me and basically kill me. So it's going back the other way, which is good. Yeah, it's hard. So people have said this is very similar to a Tarkov style game. Testing. So I should be able to still talk in this game. Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Good, careful. There's an aggro reaper outside.
Okay. Appreciate it. Everything's been looted. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Oh, goodness. This game loaded me in so late. There's nothing available for anything. I think he's gone. I toggle on proximity chat. I don't see the... We're just going to exit out of this one and load into a new match, I think. So we'll load. Didn't get anything loaded in super late to this game, so we're gonna exit here. I don't even see really much arc around here either. This is like the most chill ever. Shoot something, but I think we'll just exit and reload here. Yeah, can you guys hear them chatting? People we run into, can you hear them chatting? I turned my microphone on so they could hear me talking, but I'm not sure if I have this Elgato cord. I'm not sure it works properly to still hear game audio or not. Basically gives you after summary. We didn't do anything there because we loaded in so late. Justin, you still in here, man? Me. I want to plug this in and see if you can still hear the game. I'm going to test it, or if anybody's in here. Let's see if this actually works, this capture card, the way it's supposed to. So, Joe, you can hear other players. Can you hear the game music now? Can you hear game music now? So I feel like it stops the game audio. Yeah, it does. So this Elgato capture card, you're supposed to be able to plug it into your controller and it still gets the mic. But I think it routes all the audio. There must be a setting I need to change. That's what I thought was going to happen because it disappears off of my mixer. So there must be a setting in the in game that I need to change. All right, let's load back up into dam here and see if we can be loaded on the top side of the map. Yeah, I don't. You should be able to hear it again now. It looks like it's back. So the good thing is you can turn on Prox chat, and the good news is like this has a microphone built in. So if I turn it on and talk, it'll come through my main mic and it'll come through Prox chat. So I've got to figure out how to join those up. All right, let's see where we're at here. All right, fresh game this time. We are. Okay. We've got a while. We've got a little bit. Let's head this way here. And again, we usually have a pretty chill lobbies. So most of the time, if you run into people in not chill lobbies like I just did, they would just kill you immediately. So that's why that guy over there. What's going on, dude? Nice shooting. So I try not to sneak up on anybody when I'm playing these games. There's a Raider flare over there. Let's see if we can help out. I got a defib. If you are still hanging on over there. Let's see if I can get over to you. I might be too far away. That looks forever away. Run by a lot of this. I'm trying to get all the way over here anyways. Somebody just took out a Rocketeer. Like all these are loot spots we could come in and loot if we wanted to. It's high value loot area. One's right there. I guess we'll shoot some stuff down here. Try to. Dying. So these are hornets. Shoot the back. Shoot the back of the one more or something. What's up, dude? Not too bad. You want to try to stay as quiet as possible, but you end up making a lot of noise. And whatever, so. So there's somebody over there shooting. Just cool. Play. The birds give you away too. I don't think we're going to be able to find that guy that got down. He's too far away.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's up? How you doing? Hey, do you have a joint? Do you have a jolt mine blueprint already? Do you know that?
I have no idea what that is.
I just found it here. I already know it. It's yours if you need it.
Oh, I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, how you doing, man? Good luck.
Yep. You too. Get you on fire. Just like that. Awesome. You can heal and you can take in some bandages and stuff. Search these too. Let's try it. I should ask that guy if he had a humidifier. There's no way we're gonna find that guy that died over here. I love the tumbleweeds. They scare the crap out of you when you're hiding from people. Somebody's been here already. Oh, he's still here. What's going on, dude?
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for wires in a battery.
Wires and a battery?
Yeah, you know the best place I can find this?
I got 2 batteries right here if you need them.
Oh, shit, I only need one if you need the other one.
No, I don't. I'm good. Do you have any dehumidifiers or whatever? Humidifiers?
Let me see. I don't think I've picked up anything like that.
Yeah, I was hoping
No. Most
They're tough.
interesting thing I've got is a water pump.
No, you're good, man. You're good. They're usually in like the apartments over there, but it loaded me on the wrong side of the map. It's literally all I came in for. There's a bunch of stuff in here too. There's some crude explosives and some magnets in those lockers if you wanted to.
Alright, man, I'm out of here.
Yep. You too, man. You too. So that's a lot of how try to run lobbies. Just friendly, trying to help each other out. Recycle some of this stuff. Wait a minute, is this a security breach? Yeah, baby, I can get in here now. What is going on? It's the first time ever. Are you kidding me? Okay. Some heck yeah, dude. Sensors, thank you. Want that. The people can have the rest of the stuff. Not too bad. Not too bad. Huh. So we're not totally wasted. Maybe. I might just
Let's head home at the central swamp list.
I don't know if I want to get all the way over there or just exit because I'm pretty full here. We've got some good stuff. Down. One more spot here. This oil. Yeah, dude. Somebody's fighting. Just that thing leap from there all the way up there. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. It makes it gonna fly down in here too now. Sneaky things coming in here. You guys are trapped inside. No. That about. Another one out that window trying to kill me. Alright, we'll load up on a shield here. And we'll get out of here. Dude, almost didn't make it out of that one. What's going on, dude? Just running. I'm running away from a couple hornets. What's this? There's a breach here. What's happening?
Head home at the sunroof hatch.
We are getting out of here. We're getting out of here. I got a blueprint, a wolf pack. Hopefully this taking a secret way out here. Got some shooting. Hopefully it wasn't over here. Ooh-wee. Oh man, that was a good one. Good run. That was craziness. So you can see we did a lot better there with damage. Oh, I usually do round feedback. That was a really good one, so good advice. It was really weird finding a blueprint in that wall. I know it's only a light stick or whatever, but all right. Wolf packs are always great. Put this back in the recycle some of this, sell some of it. Is this a trailblazer? Too much. Too much. Alright, so we'll move back. Yeah, we'll just keep it here, I guess. This is one of the worst guns in the game. Cycle it. Repair shield a couple times. Guy was kind of easy. Tagging grenades. What else can we? Oh my goodness. Okay. Where are we at here? What can we get rid of? Sell that. Some dupes. Like, again, I am a pack rat when it comes to getting a lot of this stuff. So you just never know when you're gonna need. When you're gonna need stuff. So all those batteries. That guy's looking for a couple batteries. Here I am on all these batteries. Don't want to sell too much because I think you need some money, some things to sell. There's different traders you can get stuff from.
patches.
Um, do that. Snap. These things are pretty cool because they stick. They're like sticky grenades here. All right. So what are we doing here? A couple of these. Make some adrenaline so I can keep running forever. It's pretty good, except for take another secret key if we need to get out of there in a hurry. Yeah, so this game, it all depends on how you set yourself up and how you play. So if you play as more of a pacifist, then you'll definitely get put in lobbies like that, which is nice. Why? Let me create an extra one. Those are just bandages. Out of fabric. Okay.
Still around.
I hate buying stuff I can make, but there's so much loot here. I've been rocking this gun, this Renegade. It's pretty nice right now. So we'll try to do one more round here. I know we gotta get loaded in the top side of that map. Yeah, dude, you like, especially with these trials that this game puts out, Mark Raiders puts out, you almost have to be a pack rat because they just sometimes like the Flickering Flames one, you needed 3 candlesticks and some other things. So it was you just never know what they're gonna want in the game, so you need to keep it. You need to keep a little bit of everything. So, yeah, there's different things in this game where you can mobility being overcumbered affects you less, which is pretty nice. Man, this game does not want us to get any humidifiers. It keeps putting us on the opposite side of the map, so I mean, it's a brand new load in. We can try water treatment control. We'll run up here, water treatment control, maybe extract here.
Let's go to the electrical substation.
Sometimes a lot of stuff in here, but this will be our last run today. In there, and tomorrow night when we launch Mario Kart will be. Yeah, there's a little duck in these games that you can throw to make noise, so they attract. You can carry that. There's a breach. Let's see what we got here. Probably not a humidifier in here. Some loot, I guess. I have a upgraded special thing when I breach things that drops extra stuff. So. We could carry that over here for XP. You carry that block into here. You can load it in here and we'll bring up a supply drop for you. But I'm a pack rat. Once you get to a certain point, I'm going to be a pack rat. Just kind of salvage this. That's nothing there. Don't need new batteries. Sometimes there's blueprints in here. Yeah, wires. Okay, I'll take them, I guess. Again, looking for humidifiers for that quest. More wires. Salvage metal parts here. Drop oil. Okay. This lobby's a bin chill for the most part. More batteries, more oil. May drop these close to extract just because I don't. Oop. Thought I heard something flying. Somebody just ran in there. Approach with our gun, put away. What's up, dude? Just run around the outside. Looking for humidifiers, and it keeps loading me in on the opposite side of the apartments. I don't like stopping here in the open, but I hear something. Let's see him. Oh, there he is. There's a leaper around here too. It's so quiet. We're gonna maybe take this guy down here. What do you think? Maybe. Oh man, how far away was that? There's a leaper. Somebody went down over here. You have a defib, so we'll see. Not sure if you're still down over here. I got a defib. But if you're on the roof, I'm not going to be able to help you. Let's see. It's a high loop building there, so don't really need to go in there. Oh man. Man, that stinks for that guy. So nobody has been around him probably because he still has all his stuff. Maybe the leaper got him. Oh, all right, well, okay, a couple different things here, and then it's been looted already too. Looks like maybe. Yeah. Processors. A few more minutes left here. Processors. We'll go take on that leaper. Got some sticky grenades. Sometimes else I got? Good job, Raider. If you didn't say fire, which is good. Bunch of stuff in here. All right, we'll finish this level up, extract, and then we'll get out of here. Try to stick to our time frame here. We get that leaper. Heat sink. Let's see if we got anything good in here. Parts, plastic parts. All right. Fat motherboard processors. Oh. You hear her walking around. You see it up there? What's up, dude? There's a leaper around here. Watch out. I'll extract with this guy. What's he shooting at? Seems like a pretty chill guy. Thanks for calling it. Appreciate it. All right, appreciate everybody hanging out. We are an hour and a half in, so let me finish this up here. Walking like he's not too bad. Let's see, 60 and loot up there in the loadout. Some good stuff there. Pretty good round. Only had to find a couple things. It's really chill in the lobbies today. Crazy. I don't know if it's just time of day or what. But I'll go through and unload all this stuff later, and we'll sell stuff. We'll do stuff here. So Yeah, take it easy, man. I appreciate you hanging out. And we will see you all tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the launch of Mario Tart. Got some of it chilling in the freezer today, some of the butter. So, yeah, we'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. Hope everyone has a great Monday and a great rest of the day. We will chat later.